question of this paper, question number 3. It's, excuse me, B part, natural selection. Now we have to talk about natural selection. You know that natural selection is very important phenomenon in the environment. It occurs in the populations such as in populations of sea blush plants. Now explain, here the command word is explain. So whenever the command word explain comes, in fact, we have to explain it giving the most appropriate supporting statements. So why natural selection occurs in populations? Here, basically, you will be dealing with natural selection requirements, like why natural selection occurs in the populations or in the organisms. So basically, in the simplest terms, natural selection actually is the phenotypes or the traits or the characteristic features of the organisms which are actually chosen by nature, and they are more likely to be in the environment for many generations and to pass those characteristics to the next generations, etc. So some of the points I have written already. Let me read out for you. Population adaptable to the environment. Those populations who are the best adaptable to the environment, they are more likely to survive and reproduce more than the others. Then natural selection also is depending upon the set of alleles or the gene pool, you can say. It can be gene pool or the genes or the alleles which are more in the, they are actually more likely to be there in the environment again and again, and then they are being passed from the parent to the offsprings for many generations. So we call them advantageous alleles. Advantageous alleles become more frequent than the other ones. So of course, then they will be selected by nature. If the genetic variation is more, if the genetic variation is more in any of the population, it's more likely to survive. It's more likely to survive. Why? Because in that population, there are many variations. So some of the variations will be definitely best suited for the environment, and they will be surviving longer. Then those populations which are producing sexually and after random fertilization of the gametes, they are more likely to give genetic variations, which I just a while ago discussed. They are more likely to be there selected by natural selection, for example. Okay, the populations who are very good at the competition, or who are best, I should say, at competition in terms of getting food, mate, and the other resources, for example, shelter, etc. And the population which are good in passing on their advantageous alleles, like they survive to the adulthood, and then they reproduce and pass on to the next generation their best alleles. They are more likely to be taken up by the natural selection. Allele frequency increases, of course. The advantageous alleles frequency will be increased. So these are some of the points. You needed to write at least 5 main points. So you'll be getting 5 marks. Okay, thank you so much. This was the end of our question number 3 of paper 970042 May June 2023. Thank you.